Okay, welcome back to economics class. This is our session number 2 today. And in the morning session, we discussed about marginal cost, average cost of different firms related with the production. Okay. And in this session, basically, we want to discuss about the profit maximization activity of each and every firm. Okay. So as we know, all the firms, all the production units, all the industries, they will try to improve their profit always. Okay. So we know that if they wanted to increase the profit, definitely they wanted to increase the number of products what they are selling in the market, or they have to reduce the cost of production, right or not? Clear or not? Okay. Or demand for their commodity increasing into the market, definitely the people will purchase. Then it is related with maximum profit. Clear or not? Yes or no? Is that idea clear or not? So if they are able to sell the product in the market, they can create, or they are able to earn more profit. Or another method is already that they want to reduce the cost of production. Then also they are able to create the profit, or they are able to manage to get more profits. Okay. So in the market condition where perfect competition is existing, we know that all the firms wanted to sell the product for the existing market price, not more than that or not less than that, right? So that's what the model we are discussing. Okay. So in a perfect competition, that's a condition here where firms are selling the product for the prevailing or the existing market prices. Nothing more than that or nothing less than that. And we know that a price taking situation is there. What is that? So firms are ready to sell their product less than the market price. They are able to sell more units. Okay. All right. But it is not possible here. Okay. The same time, the consumers always want to purchase the product for the same price in the market, or a prevailing price in the market, or always less than that. So that idea is clear, right? Okay. Now we want to recall the things what we learned in the previous chapter, related with the cost of production. So we discussed about two different types of production methods. Okay, what are they? Atul, what are the two different production activity we studied?
Short run and long run.
Very good. Short run production and long run production. Okay, tell me, Femina, how can we differentiate this short run production and long run production? What is the difference between these two? Or how can we recognize one production is short run or the other is a long run? What method we will use to find out? Come on. Femina. Lost connection with the Femina, I think. Anex?
Sir, based on
based on the inputs, right answer. Based on the inputs used. So in the first chapter in the model, we used only two inputs. Okay, what are those inputs? What are the inputs? Karthik, what are the inputs we used to analyze that?
Land and labor.
Land and
labor.
Think one more time.
Labor
and? Your answer is wrong. Aparna?
Sir, labor and capital.
Labor and? Capital. Yeah, correct. Okay. There's no doubt in that. Labor and capital are the two inputs or factors we use to analyze that particular model. Labor and capital. Okay. So in the short run, we know that the producer will make changes. Okay. So basically, we know that one input is a variable one, the other is constant. So that is what kind of production is that? Short run production, right? One is constant, the other is variable. Okay, changing. So it is a short run production. But in long run production, we are able to find that all the factors of production that are changing, or the producer will change it to maximize the profit. Clear or not? So you want to keep that in your mind. We studied about the cost of production related with both these two techniques. What are these two techniques? One is short run production and other is the long run production. Okay. And we studied about short run marginal cost, short run average cost, okay, average fixed cost, average variable cost. That's related with the short run. Okay. In the long run, what we studied? Long run marginal cost and a long run average cost. Long run marginal cost and a long run average cost. Shubham Pal, welcome back to the class. Shubham Pal, I just see your face. Just turn on your camera. Shubham, come on. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so that's it. That's it. So keep that idea in your mind. This idea in your mind there. We are going to utilize or use this idea. Okay, so here it is. The profit maximization process. Profit maximization process. A firm produces and sells certain amount of good. The firm's profit denoted by, here we are using the Greek letter pi here. Greek letter pi to denote the profit of the firm. Profit of the firm. Okay. You don't want to keep the value for 3.14 or something like that. Okay. So no mathematical connection. Okay, afterwards I will tell that what I want to do with this. Okay, so we will denote the profit of the firm by the letter, the Greek letter pi here, pi here. Okay, is defined to be the difference between the total revenue and its total cost of production. Okay, so pi is equal to TR minus TC. TR minus TC. TR means total revenue minus total cost. Total cost. Okay. So here not mentioned about say long run production or short run production. Okay, whatever it is, if it's a short run or long run, if you want to find out the profit of the firm, first of all, you want to keep this idea in your mind or this formula in your mind. Pi is equal to TR minus TC, total revenue minus total cost. Total revenue minus total cost. Okay, so clearly we can say that the gap between total revenue and the total cost is the firm's earning net of cost. Earnings net of cost there. A firm wishes to maximize its profit. Always the firms or industries are trying to maximize the profit. Maximize the profit. We know that by selling more units of the commodity or reducing the cost of production. Cost of production. Okay, what are the two ideas here? What are the two ideas here? One is increasing the sales. Okay, one need to sell more quantities in the market. Or else the next activity is to reduce the cost of production. Reduce the cost of production. Morning I told that. Morning I told you. Right. We discussed that. What is that? There are a number of factors of productions are there. Okay. So almost all the firms are trying to reduce the investment on that factors. That factors. Okay. They're always ready to regulate the expenditure on these factors. Okay. So they can maximize their profit. Maximize their profit. So keep that idea in your mind. Okay. So if a firm wishes to maximize its profit, the critical question is at what output level is the firm profit maximized? The question is, what is the connection between the output and the profit? Okay. At what output level the firm can get the maximum profit? Okay, or the firm can create the maximum profit. That's the question. Okay, at what output the firm's profit will maximize? Okay, it will touch the end. At what level? Assuming that the firm's output is perfectly divisible, we now show that if there is a positive output level, quantity 0, Q0, at which profit is maximized, then three conditions must hold. So from quantity 0 to we are observing that at what quantity level the firm's profit is maximizing. Okay, or at what quantity level firm is ready to, or firm is able to receive the maximum profit. Profit. Okay, so we know that the market price, it is P. Okay, market price is always denoting with the letter P, price. It is equal to the marginal cost at Q0. So price of commodity is equal to the marginal cost at quantity 0. Okay, that we already studied. Remembering that 10 by 1 is equal to 10, right? Okay, the margin cost is non-decreasing at Q0. The marginal cost of the product is not decreasing at quantity 0. In the short run, the market price P must be greater than or equal to the average variable cost. So understand that at a market price P, okay, in short run production, at a market rate P or market price P must be greater than or equal to the average variable cost. Okay, So just understand the situation. In the short run production, the market price is P. Just imagine the market price for the commodity that produced is P. It should be or it must be greater than or equal to the average variable cost at quantity 0, AVC at Q0. In the long run, the market price is P must be greater than or equal to average cost at Q0. Okay, so at the long run production, the market price is P. Okay, it must be greater than or equal to the average cost AC, average cost at Q0. In one condition, average variable cost. In the long run, there is no average variable cost. Okay, only average cost is there. Only average cost is there. That's the difference between a short run production and the long run production. Yes or no? In the short run production, both average variable cost is there, average fixed cost is there. And coming to the long run production, what is there? Average cost only, right? Okay, all factors are varying there, changing there, right? Okay, so average cost only is there. So these are the condition to understand pi is equal to T minus, sorry, pi is equal to TR minus TC. TR minus TC. So just to read all these things one more time, easily you are able to understand that at the market price P, it is equal to the marginal cost at Q0. Market price is P for a commodity. That is always equal to the MC at Q0. MC at Q0. Okay. Marginal cost at Q0. Okay, the marginal cost is non-decreasing at Q0. Marginal cost is not decreasing at Q0 quantity. Okay, in the short run, if the market price is P, it must be greater than or equal to the average variable cost at Q0. In the long run, the market price is P, must be greater than. So market price is greater than or equal to the average cost at quantity 0. Quantity 0. Just go back to the table and analyze the table. Easily you are able to understand that. Okay, but the table is not in this chapter, but in the previous chapter. In the previous chapter. Right? Right. You got that? Okay, check that. So read this statement one more time and compare that with the table. Compare that with the table. So easily you will come to know that. Okay, the connection between this average cost and the price of the commodity and the price of the commodity. Okay, so now we are going to discussing about the different conditions to create or maximize the profit. Maximize the profit. Condition 1. Okay, so we show that condition 1 is true by arguing that a profit maximization firm will not produce at an output level where market price exceeds the marginal cost or marginal cost exceed market price. We check these both cases. Okay, so first of all, I want to understand that we show that condition 1 is true by arguing that profit maximizing firm will not produce at an output level where market price exceeds marginal cost or marginal cost exceeds market price. Okay, the condition is, what is the condition here? It must be greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to. Less than that, it is not possible. Okay. Clear or not? Less than that, no firm will produce the product. It will lead to loss. Okay, so we are discussing here. Case 1, price is greater than marginal cost. Marginal cost. So what is the difference between the marginal cost and price? Cost and price. For example, you are spending more money on the factors of production, right or not? So for example, I can show here. Okay, so you want to know the connection between MC and the price. Marginal cost. Marginal cost means the money that we are spending to purchase the factor input. Factor input. Input factors, right? Okay. So MCs always should be equal to the price for the single unit. Right or not? Right or not? Just take one single unit here. So we are calculating MC. You spend rupees 2 for the land. You spend rupees 2 for the labor. You spend rupees again 2 for land, labor, capital, and the what you can say, interest on the capital investment. Okay, land, labor, capital. Okay, so you got 6 year, right or not? So 6 is the cost of production here. 6 rupees is the cost of production. Okay, for one single unit. To create the profit, you want to sell this product or this single unit of product for more than 6 rupees, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Already you spend 6 rupees to produce the one unit, one quantity or 1 unit of that product. 1 unit of that product. Clear or not? You spend already 6 rupees. If you want to create profit, you want to sell that for 10 rupees. Anyway, more than 1 rupee. If it is less than 6 rupees, what will happen? What will happen? Tell me. What is the condition? If it is less than 6 rupees, what is that condition?
Loss.
Is a loss. Okay, so don't get confusion. So MC means marginal cost. Okay, that is something related with the money that what we are spending to produce the product. Produce the product. So manufacturers of the firms or the individual persons, they are spending money to produce a good. Money to produce a good, right or not? We are spending or not? All we are manufacturers. So we know that if you want to produce a new product, we want to spend money on these factor inputs there. Okay. So we know that if you want to create profit, we want to sell the product more than the cost of production. So that is the condition here. That is the condition. This is simple understanding this. Don't want to think or don't want to use the sixth sense or seventh sense or something like that. So easy to understand, right? So for creating profit, we want to sell that for more than the cost of production. Then only we can create profit. We can create a profit. If it is less than the cost of production, it is a loss. Definitely it's a loss there. Okay. So price greater than MC is ruled out. Okay. So price is always should be more than marginal cost of production. Marginal cost of production. MC. Okay. Consider figure number 4.3. Okay. 4.3. This is the one. This is the one for you people. Okay. We will discuss this one. Okay, so here, and note that at that output level Q2, the market price is P, exceeds the marginal cost. We claim that Q2 cannot be a profit maximizing output level 1. So coming here, okay, what is that? Q1, clear or not? This is the price. This is the price. Price is not changing here. It is constant. There is no change in the price. So it's a straight line here. P is a straight line. Clear or not? P is a straight line. Okay. So, and here, this is the MC. Marginal cost of production curve. It's a U-shaped curve. U-shaped curve. All right. Okay. At this point, price is equal to quantity produced. Okay, there is no chance for loss, right or not? Right or not? Okay, the MC, marginal cost, that what we spent. Okay, and selling for this fixed price. Which quantity you are selling here? Quantity 1. Quantity 1. Quantity 1 for the fixed price. So the marginal cost touches this line here. Okay. So we can say that it is equilibrium. It is equilibrium. There is no profit. There is no loss. There is no profit. There is no loss. Right? Right? And coming to quantity 2. Quantity 2. So this is the price here. This is the W. Tell me, it is profitable or loss? If this business is profitable or loss? You think and say. Make it fast. Think and say. Make it fast. Make it fast. Come on fast. Come on fast. This is the point here. W is the point here. Okay. Tell me first. Confusion. This is what I told in the last chapter. Analyze the graph properly. Remembering that? I told one thing. Okay, I told one thing. Just analyze the graph properly. So easily you can understand that by reading the paragraph and analyzing this graph. Easily you can do that. Okay, I will give you 5 minutes to analyze. Just check that. Just check that and tell me that. At Q2 I am asking. Okay, so we don't want to waste much time. Okay, so we will explain that. I will explain that. Okay, so here Okay, observe that for all output levels slightly to the right of Q2, the market price continues to exceed the marginal cost. Okay, after Q2, see here. Q2. Okay. So after this, we can say that the marginal cost is exceeds. It is increasing. It is increasing, exceeds. Okay. So observe that for all output levels slightly to the right of Q2, right side of Q2, the market price continues to exceed the marginal cost. So pick an output level Q3 slightly to the right of Q2 such that the market price exceed the marginal cost for all output levels between Q2 and Q3. Q2 and Q3. So see here. See here. Q2 and Q3. It is increasing or not? Increasing or not? Yes. Okay. Q2, Q3. So this line. BQ2, CQ3. Okay, this line is moving upward, moving upward. Okay. Suppose now that the firm increases its output level from Q2 to Q3, the increase in the total revenue of the firm from this output expansion is just the market price multiplied by the change in the quantity. Okay, so now we can say that the firm increases its output level from Q2 to Q3. Okay, the firm increased the output level, all right? The increase in the total revenue of the firm from this output expansion is just the market price multiplied by the change in the quantity. Okay, so multiplied by the change in the quantity. We know that, right? So if 1 unit of output is there, we want to multiply with that unit change with the price. Unit change with the price. Yes or no? Yes or no? So we know that. P is equal to check that equation there. What is that? Come back. So we can see here. Okay, not P is equal to, I want to ask you, TR is equal to. Okay, TR is equal to P into Q. Okay, total revenue is equal to P into Q, right? Yes. So which means, for addition of quantities or output is there, if output is increasing, definitely we want to multiply that with the price. Multiply that with the price. So total revenue is always is equal to P multiplied by Q. Okay, price of the products want to multiply with the quantity of the products. Okay, so that is the area of the rectangle Q2, Q3, CB. On the other hand, okay, you can see here, this is that. Okay. Q2, Q3. Okay, this rectangle. Okay, so the area here you can see that the area of the rectangle Q2, Q3, CB. On the other hand, the increase in total cost associated with this output expansion is just the area under the marginal cost curve between output level Q2 and Q3. That is the area of the region Q2, Q3, XW. Okay, another one will be here. Okay, Q2, Q3, X and W. Another rectangle. Okay, so the area of a rectangle Q2, Q3, BC, okay, is higher than the area of the rectangle Q2, Q3, WX. Okay, so where from this W coming and where from this X coming? Any idea? So the MC curve test the quantity for that fixed price. Okay, I think it is difficult to understand. Many faces are not that happy. Okay, so a difficulty level is too high, I think. Okay, tell me what is the problem. So this is what basic ideas you should keep it in your mind. Basic ideas. What is that? So in the last chapter we studied about average variable cost, average fixed cost. Remembering that? Remembering that average variable cost and average fixed cost, it is connected with the short run production, right? Right? Average fixed cost and average variable cost is related with the short run production. So there are a number of other calculations also are there. What are there? Short run marginal cost and short run average cost. Okay. Do you know how to calculate that? Short run marginal cost and short run average cost. Do you know or not? Tell me, do you know or not? Check the table. Nearly 15 students sent that to me, that I told you to use all that digits or datas and prove that all those calculations are correct. Remembering that number of students sent that to me, I am happy in that, but still many are there, nearly 7 to 8 students are there, not at all, not touched that area. Okay, so the people those who completed that confused here. Then what about the people those who not completed? So trouble will be there. All right. Okay, so I am giving one more chance for you people today. Okay, so learn all the aspects, all the ideas from chapter number 3 for us. Okay, what is that? What is that? Cost of production. Cost of production. Okay, what are the ideas? Are there basic ideas? First of all, we know that there are two types of production activities are there. Okay, so what is a product? What is the product? We are using factor inputs to produce a new product, produce a new item or a new good, right or not? And we are selling that in the market to earn profit, earn a profit. So think all we people are producers, all we people are producers. So we want to produce the product by utilizing the factor inputs there. Okay, clear or not? Clear or not? Okay, now we know that what is average product and what is marginal product. Total product, average product, marginal product. Understand those concepts. What are those concepts? Write down now. Write down now. Now itself. Write down. What do you want to learn properly? What is average product? What is marginal product? And what is total product? Total product. Understand this concept thoroughly. Understand this concept thoroughly. Total product, average product, and marginal product. Okay. Next, we discussed about various graphs, various curves. Okay, related with the marginal product and average product. Marginal product and average product. How these curves behave or behaves. How these curves behaves. So we know that related with the price. Left and right side, marginal product curve and average product curve behave indifferently, right or not? Indifferently in the sense? Indifferently in the sense for we people, we know that the relationship between the average product and marginal product. Average product and marginal product there. Left, right side, it's just opposite of the left side. Okay, the behavior of the cursor related in that particular diagram you can see that in the graph you can see that. Okay, one side it is behaving in one way and the other side is another way, not indifferently but differently, right or not? So take that graph and check there. Okay, so the curves, the marginal product and the average product. The behavior of the marginal product curve and the average product curve. Want to understand that properly. Okay. Next, we started discussion on the cost of production. Cost of production. Okay. In which we studied about long run production, short run production. Okay. Coming to the short run production, we know that variable, fixed products costs are there, variable costs are there. Average fixed cost, average variable cost. Clear or not? And that curves also are there. Curves are there. Clear. Next one, short run marginal cost and short run average cost. Okay, short run total cost, short run marginal cost, short run average cost. Okay, and the total cost of that product. Okay, related with the inputs. Okay, sorry, related with the output, we are able to find that the changes in the curve. Learn those completely. Okay. Understand all these curves and its behavior, how it is increasing, and how that shape formed, formed. Check that. Okay. And coming to the long run production, a long run marginal cost curve and a long run average cost curve, long run marginal cost curve and a long run average cost curve. Okay. Learn that too. Learn that. And I want to keep one idea in your mind. What is that? Cost of production is always equal to or less than the price of the commodity, right? Then only we can create a profit or no loss. Clear? So the money that what we spend, if it is equal to the commodities price, okay, we are unable to make profit. Okay, so the condition to create profit is the cost of production is always less than the, or it should be less than the price of the commodity, Clear or not? Clear or not? The cost of the product or the production cost should be less than the price of the commodity, Okay, then we came to this chapter here. We just started discussion on total revenue. Okay, so the profit is termed as the revenue, right? Profit of the company is termed as the revenue. Clear? So TR is equal to, okay, TR is equal to total revenue is always equal to price into quantity. Okay, the price of the single commodity into, multiply by the quantity sold in the markets. Clear? Clear? Up to that, clear or not? Okay, then finally we reach there profit maximization. Okay, here profit we are denoting with a Greek letter pi. So pi is equal to what is the equation here? TR, right? Pi is equal to total revenue minus total cost. Clear? Total revenue minus total cost, right? Clear on the money that what we spend to produce the products. Okay, that is a TC. Okay, TR means the revenue that what received after selling that product in the market. Clear? Clear. So the difference is considering as the profit. The difference between the money that what we spend to produce the product and what we gain from the market by selling that. Clear? Yes. Okay. So these ideas are clear. And keep these ideas in your mind and read and learn the things what I told now. Okay. The last chapter what we discussed. Clear? And we will meet tomorrow with fresh ideas, there. So it will help me to easily teach you people if you know those things properly. Or else it will create trouble there. I want to see many faces without any expression. Okay. No expression at all. Clear? So I'm not happy with that. So just understand all these things. Read all those things one more time. I already told you that after each and every class, it is compulsory to read the text and analyze the things there. Homeworks are there. Number of students are doing that. Many of you will not do so. Or will not complete also. That all will create troubles for you people. Okay. Understand? So take it from me. Utilize your time and analyze the things properly, learn well, and we will meet tomorrow, guys. Okay, so our time up today. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye.